Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 8 things to do in Montevideo. I thoroughly enjoyed this city so much that I wanted to go back and make an 8 things to do video. I have a bunch of other videos I made on some of these excursions that I did that I'll put a link in the description to below. But in this video, I wanted to put them all together for you guys. That way, if you're taking a trip over to Montevideo, you're going to have all the information you need to have an amazing time. And I must mention that these are not in any specific order of best to worst things to do. They're just pretty much how I decided to put them in the video. So let's jump right in then. The first 2 on the list are going to be beaches, because who doesn't like stopping on the beach and getting a quick tan? So number 1 on the list is to visit De los Poquitos Beach, which is this really cool kind of coastal beach. The unique part about it though is it sits right where the river and the ocean meet. So it causes this really interesting color in the water. But it's interesting because you have salt water and fresh water that are basically merging at the mouth of the river. So it's pretty much all in that area where Montevideo sits. But De los Poquitos Beach, it's a great one to hang out. It's not too crowded, and you see a lot of locals too. So I had a really nice time spending half a day down there, brought my own lawn chairs, brought my towels and everything, and just hung out and relaxed. You have shops and restaurants in some of the areas right up along the coast, so you have options to go grab something to eat if you'd like. So number 2 on the list is to visit Ramirez Beach. This was a cool beach to check out too. It is a little bit smaller, but it is another fantastic spot to lay out. There's cool views of the city. There's cool views of the La Rambla, which we'll talk about later in this video. Oh, and how could I almost forget? You need to come here for sunset. It is stunning. This is where all the locals go down. They bring some vino with them, some wine, and they go and just hang out, relax, and enjoy an amazing sunset right on the city of Montevideo. Number 3 on the list is to visit Mercado del Puerto. This is right here on the water, a great spot to grab some food, a great spot to hang out. There's some shops, things like that. It's kind of an iconic spot of Montevideo, so it is a must-see if you're going down to Montevideo. That actually leads me into number 4, which is trying the Uruguayan Asado. If you want some delicious steak, oh my God, it is that good. You need to try some. They have some great restaurants in there in Mercado del Puerto, so definitely stop by there, grab some steak. You're gonna be very happy you did that. They cook it right in front of you at most of these spots too, so you're getting the total experience, and they get you really hungry when you just have that smell of the asado going in. Wow, I'm getting really hungry, so back to it. All right, yeah, I'll leave it at that, trust me. You're going to like it, it's so good. Number 5 on the list is to visit La Rambla. So what La Rambla is a pathway that's right along the coast that extends for miles. And you can go running, walking, biking, whatever you want to do. A lot of Uruguayans are constantly running up and down it, staying really fit. You'll see that in Uruguay too. Everyone's pretty fit for the most part. And this is a great spot. If you want to get on your run, you want to get on your bike, whatever it might be, hop on that La Rambla. You can see so much of the city just by walking up and down that, plus get your exercise. So it's a win-win situation, and it's a pretty common and known thing for anyone that visits Montevideo to see. Number 6 on the list is to visit Plaza Independencia. This is a very cool spot because it's actually kind of the start of the Old Town area. There's a lot of history in this area, and there is so much you can actually learn just with some of these statues here and with a guided tour, which leads me to number 7. Get a guided tour of the historic district. You will be very happy you did. Personally, I don't love history in general. I love learning about history and things of people's cultures, so don't misinterpret that. But I'm not a huge person that just reads history for fun. However, when I have the right person telling me a story, telling me the story of the history, it really makes me love history in a way where I can think back and envision myself back when the time was that these events were taking place. And that's why I think it's really important to make sure that if you do go on a historic district tour, you look at the reviews and you find someone that is very credible, someone that knows what they're talking about and is also a good entertainer, because that will make the history a lot of fun. And Montevideo has a lot of history, and the thing I love about Uruguayan people is they're so passionate about their culture and they love telling you all about it. They love answering your questions about it, and that's exactly what they did while I went on this historic district tour. I'll put a link in the description below to this video that shows you way more in detail what it was like, but it went to all these really awesome places in Montevideo, and I really enjoyed that. And I walked away understanding the culture of Montevideo that much more. All right, number 8, last but not least, is take a day trip or a weekend trip or a week trip to Punta del Este. Now, I know this isn't a thing to do in Montevideo, but for those of you that are visiting Montevideo for the first time, maybe you've never heard of any cities outside of Montevideo. Well, the nice part about Punta del Este is it's only a couple hours away, and you can take a really cheap bus to get there. Really quick bus, and they have multiple buses running per day to go to this beautiful beach town. It is one of the most beautiful beach towns that I've seen in South America. Although I haven't traveled in too many places around South America yet, I really loved Punta del Este. It's super modern, cool buildings everywhere, along with beaches all around this beautiful place. I have a video all on Punta del Este as well that I'll link in the description below. I'm not going to talk about it too much in detail, except letting you know that it is an option if you're visiting Montevideo to make a quick trip over there or a long trip and get this total beach experience. One thing to mention though, Punta del Este is a bit more expensive. It's very much tourist focused, so expect that prices are going to be a bit more expensive than when you were in Montevideo. Alright guys, and that wraps up the 8 things that I think you should do when you're visiting Montevideo. It's an amazing city. The people are so nice. The food is delicious. The prices are affordable. There are so many great things I can say about Uruguay. The people have been so nice as well too, even after I left. I've made a bunch of videos, like I've mentioned a few times throughout this video, and if you went back and looked at all those videos, just look at all the comments from the amazing Uruguayan people who are so welcoming. Come back to my country. Do this, do that in the country when you come back. Just so many amazing tips and so much hospitality. Not that many people visit Uruguay, and the Uruguayan people love tourism. So do yourself a favor and visit this awesome country. Visit Montevideo. You're gonna be so happy you did, and get to know some of the locals. They're awesome. And so guys, that's pretty much it. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you wanna see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button below guys, and as they say in Uruguay, adios.